Okay, this is ThinkScan 662 from ThinkCAR, and well, we'll take a look what's inside. This is their full bidirectional scanner, and this is your user's manual that you can go through all the stuff if you want to learn more about it. If you don't know, this is the scanner itself. It's actually a bit hefty, and it has rubberized cage all around, rubber buttons. You have the USB-C to USB-A for charging and data. Then, of course, you have the OBD2 connector. That's OBD2 to the SCART connector or serial port style connector. And that is pretty much it. Yep, that's it in the box. So let's see, let's turn it on first because, well, I'm not going to connect this inside. We have a plastic cover here. You can take it off. You can leave it on if you want, but just checking around first. The serial port, the power on and off button or lock and unlock. On the side here, nothing. On the bottom, nothing. And here on the side, you have your micro SD card and your charging port. Let me just take it out real quick, just like that. That's your USB Type-C, and this is your micro SD card that you can save the report files and all that stuff that you need. To turn it on, simply hold this button right here, so it says welcome. Oh, and this is like almost like a cut down version of Android almost, but it's not really. It's not, you're not gonna have Google Play and that other stuff anyway. So yeah, ThinkCAR. Let's get inside. Boom. And now we're inside the screen, and in here you have the auto search, so the device will find your VIN number right away. And besides auto search, you have diagnose, maintenance, upgrade, and all that stuff. Let me go down here, right here, as you see from the VIN, to diagnose. OBD, support read fault codes and clear codes and all that good stuff. You have the diagnostic history or records. You have the saved reports. You can give feedback, or you can get $fix community. That's almost like a forum. And on the maintenance, we have ABS, or what in some other scanners, this section is called special functions. So maintenance is the same as special functions. ABS, SRS, which is for the airbag, BMS, that's battery management, and you can check the battery replacement, all that cool stuff. Brake pad reset, DPF regeneration, ETA or electronic throttle adaptation for those that have it, gearbox learning, anti-theft or key matching. Then you have injector coding, oil reset, steering angle reset, TPMS reset, that's for the tire pressure monitoring system. And well, that's pretty much it. The rest is just, you know, the rest of the apps. You can touch, by the way. This is I'm just doing it with buttons because I don't know. I'm used with so many of these scanners just with the buttons. But you can just tap if you have it connected. For example, you can make this. I don't have it connected to the car yet, but yeah. That's just how it goes. Upgrade, that's for the software. You can do vehicle diagnostic software, maintenance software, and application software. Whichever has, for example, any updates available, you go here. And in mine, it says latest version. But if you have updates and you see arrows here, you just hit upgrade here and it will start updating. And besides that, well, we just have to go actually put it on the car. And here you have some more of these where it says more here. It's kind of the same thing. You have the online services if you want to contact, but to turn on the Wi-Fi first, just swipe down like you would with Android. I don't know why my fingers are being a little bit catchy. And just click here and it will show you all the available Wi-Fi networks. And besides that, you can take a screenshot, you can record the screen, you can rotate the screen, you can change the lighting up and down, and you have the support right there. Besides that, well, let's get to the car and see how it performs in real life. I'm going to do maybe just a few quick scans. I'm not going to go too much in detail with the scans because every vehicle is going to be different, that's for sure. First, just don't forget to connect the port here, plug it in, and I usually like to tighten these up because I don't remove this, you know, daily. I just connect it now and leave it connected forever there. It's just how I do this thing. And I have enough battery, so I don't need to charge to have 83%. Besides that, well, see you at the car. Okay, right now it's connected to my OBD port. Let me just, I'm not gonna turn the engine on, but just, oh, let me turn off the AC real quick so we don't have that noise. Because of course, noise does not look good. And now that is connected to the car, we're gonna do a auto search, so it will do its own thing. Oh, that is actually some cool stuff. I like that graphic stuff. Okay, scanning for the VIN real quick. Yeah, it actually found it. Model 204.957. And now it's gonna go on diagnostics. As you see, Benz GLK 350. Literally, it found it right away. And that is cool. So let's see what else. Automatically search or manually select components and parts. We're gonna do a complete automatic diagnostic search. Yes. And we're gonna do system scan. Yes. Yes, I have the ignition on. And it will start doing its own scanning stuff, as you see right there. It will check. It will probably throw some error because the car is off right now. So some of the things are going to say not equipped or whatever. Just how it works. And 100% scan. Let's see. Equipped. We don't have any problem. Anything else? No, everything looks good on this side of town. And we can do system health report. Do you wish to carry out a quick test? Yes. Click yes again. And you have to just wait now. It's going to search for errors and all that cool stuff. And the screen actually is changing. So it's going through real tests. That is really cool. 6 systems found, 0 DTCs. Okay, I'm not going to clear DTCs yet. Let me go. Is it still going? Okay, so these are, oh no, these are just my normal DTCs, and it's saying that we just have these 6 systems, but everything is normal here. And if you click report, you can create a report for pre-scan, and you can enter a name or whatever you want for the report. You can share it or download it as a PDF document, transfer to your computer or whatnot, and we can choose systems. What system in here do you want to go through? ECM, engine control unit, ignition is on. It should not have any errors, but we're just checking. Okay, so we can do read DTCs, and we have no faults. I knew that. But actuator tests, if you want to, you can carry out one by one actuators. Throttle, valve actuator, fuel pump, left intake camshaft solenoid, left exhaust camshaft solenoid. You have all the stuff that has to do with the engine compression test. That's actually quite advanced. I'm surprised. Let me get out of here really quick. And the second one is diagnose. We're gonna click that, and we have all these kinds of cars going on here. In this case, I have a European, and I have to go to Mercedes-Benz. FJM, and Mercedes-Benz is right here, not Maybach. Okay, did beep beep, that means it recognized it. And we can automatically search for it, the screen itself, and it will do kind of the same scan that we just did a minute ago, just on the system level. It's kind of I would say it's the same thing, but look, you click this here, and it will start recording as you see the screen recording. I don't really need to to record the screen, but just in case you want to, or you want to keep it for your own records, or if you want to record the scanner screen to show it to a mechanic or something, or if you're doing a video tutorial, that is doable too. And you can just download the file to your computer. That's actually quite cool. And besides that, well, we know we have everything good here. I don't really have any errors on this car, but just to show you on video, let me get out of here completely. Have the OBD to read fault codes and the history. And here, maintenance is the special functions that I told you, ABS bleeding and all that, but I don't need to reset anything. So if I had a new battery right now, I would match it here. Or if I did the brake pads, which I done, I think, a month ago, so I don't need to redo. I already did them with another tool. You have the DPF regeneration. Well, I don't have a diesel, but if you have one. And throttle adaptation. if you need to initialize. But in this case, for example, these cars, especially on newer Mercedes, they do the automatic relearning of their own. So I'm not going to do that either in this case. But yeah, as you saw, everything is just how is expected. Besides that, well, this car has no problems, obviously. Let me just show you the dashboard real quick. We're not going to go through that again because it's just repeated itself. We know we don't have any problems. Just to prove it to you, this is my dashboard. Let me turn off the key. Put the key back on. Tire pressure doesn't matter. Except the seat belt, we should not see any problems. And I am correct. Only the seat belt, but this car literally has zero problems at all. It's just, you know, I try to maintain my car. So yeah, I try to fix things on it before they complain. If I know a part in this car, for example, has been like, I don't know, 12, 15, 20,000 miles going on, I just go up and change it. I'm not gonna give it a chance. And yes, I'm that type of guy that actually a scanner like this is probably made for, because excuse me, because I use these scanners to scan my own car and fix my own car. So yeah, this scanner definitely is going to be a huge help for me. So besides that, well, what else can I tell you? It works exactly as expected, as you saw it yourself without me having to tell you. And let me stop the screen recording right quick. Yep, it did. And now we have the video recorded, or the screen capture. I'm just going to click OK. Store more settings. Yeah, okay, fine. And that's it. Here's the video, and literally we can replay the video on the scanner itself like a video player. Anyway, with that said, I hope you learned something, and this THINKCAR or ThinkScan is absolutely a beast, in my opinion. Well, if we had any errors on the car, you probably would have seen something, but we don't. So, and this thing approved it. I already scanned the car before with another one, just to make sure I'm comparing apples to apples. But yeah, this one was 100% accurate too. So see you next time. Hope you liked the video, and I hope you learned something, whatever that something is. Bye!